Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for bench press day. But let's get right into this. Uh, Peak set was a PR today, but I wasn't happy with it. I know, right? That's a funny statement to make. Pretty much went up to, after my 315 ramp up here, I went up to 345. I knew I'd get at least 3 reps today. But when I went in, I didn't get the bar path right on the first rep. I touched too high. Now, I don't like to use the term misgroove because that indicates really there's a weakness there. Maybe I need to work a little more on my upper back with some of that rowing, which I'm doing, to get that eccentric control smoother to where I can touch correctly. I corrected it on the second rep, right? And it felt faster, but then I hit the upright, which really sat my strength. Hit the upright on the second rep, but still managed to pause and muscle through a third rep, but it pretty much made it a 3 rep max. I was hoping my goal today was to come in and hit this for roughly a triple and to feel like I could have done another rep. See why I'm unhappy with it then, because tapping that upright and everything, I would have liked it to have been smoother. This is kind of the case of when you're critical of yourself the way that I am as a coach and as an athlete. You know, most people would be thrilled on bench, something like bench, which has been my worst lift historically, to come in and hit a rep PR on a heavy triple, 3 rep max PR. They'd be thrilled. I'm not, because it wasn't perfect. The last workout was perfect. At 335 for 4, that was perfect. I was happy with that. Wasn't happy with this one. And it's just funny how we can be. But I ended up, I think, salvaging that with an incline PR. So we'll get to that in a minute. But I'm noticing, though, I felt like I was also a hair under recovered today. I don't know if I can handle some of the workloads I'm doing every now and then. So I definitely today came in and did only 2 sets of the secondary lifts instead of 3. Of course, got a rep PR there, but it's kind of me going, I need to get these 3 sets of rows and benching. How much of the incline can I handle? I know incline carries over for me. I'm definitely seeing the incline carry over. And when I feel the way the bar moves and everything, I know that incline bench really makes me strongest from my best leverage touch point. Okay, it really does. I need to get stronger at the incline. It's going to only help me. I need to be doing all this pause benching. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't feel any tricep on this stuff today, which means my tricep strength has been coming along well. All that tricep work has paid off. It doesn't really feel like it's limiting my bench. Doesn't mean we don't do tricep work, though, okay, because it can limit it. So I'll continue to train triceps, but I'm definitely going to prioritize the pause benching, the incline work. Definitely keeping that upper back work needs to be there. Absolutely has to be there. Again, we want to get that 405 bench, and I'm going to get that 405 bench. The problem is today I look at that and go, that was an all-out 3 rep max because I didn't touch everything perfectly. That's 380. Puts me at about a 380 max. All right, we got to keep working up. I mean, I'm so close, though. I'm the closest I've been since being online, doing the whole influencer thing. I'm so close, but I have to be smart about it. All right, we can't push beyond our limits. We've got to make this stuff smooth. All right, we don't want to see sets like that or that ugly triple. I need to see stuff like that 4 rep set I did last week. Right, that's what we have to have. So I need to come back next time, do this 345 again, and it better be pretty. Okay, I know where I touched wrong on the first rep. I need to slide a hair further down to avoid hitting those uprights. Now, we could say if my triceps had been stronger, I don't know, would I have tapped the uprights? I don't know. I think I was possibly still too close to the J-hooks. So, we need to fix these things, right? We need this to be smooth. We need it to be perfect, because when I come in and hit that 405 later, I don't want some BS goof off 405 lift. All right, incline. I did only 2 sets today. First one was almost just kind of warming up for the all-out set. It was hard. Like that 5 reps there was a challenging work set. There is a training response to that. But I'm like, I want that second set. I want to see where I'm at. because I've said already, when I can get to 10 reps on that paused incline, 10 paused reps of 225, I feel like I've probably got my weak link in my bench strong enough to get the 405. So that's one of my goals. It's one of my goals. So I wanted to see if I could get more than 5 reps today. Also bumped the weight on these. These were too easy. I did 15 last time, but with 95, I went up another 10 pounds. Now these are more challenging for sets of 10. And that 2 sets matters. And some people would say, how's 2 sets, hard sets of 10 matter? How's that work? Well, I just did 3 sets of other rows first. Right? Just like this, the bench, the incline, I did a 3 rep max, and then I did 3 hard sets of 10 on pause bench after. All right. My chest and delts and everything are pretty fatigued. So my goal with this stuff is to, when I get to these later work sets, I want to be able to get these. And the second set I really focused on, I came to a pause and a stop on every rep. No touch and go. I got 7 reps. And on camera, it looked fast. It felt really slow on the 7th rep for me. But looking at it on camera, I might have been able to get an 8. Going by feel, I don't know that I could have, though. If I look at the video, people would say, oh, yeah, easily. But you're not feeling what I'm feeling. So I'm happy with that, though. All right, that's 7 reps. Tells me I'm getting much, much closer to my goal. But I think even that thing today, that first rep really, really messed me up. But, we can't look at that and go, oh, well, if you just groove that better. Well, no, because when I go to hit a max, it's going to be a first rep. Right? When I go to hit that 405 later, that's going to be a first rep. I can't be having the first rep touching correctly. It's a bad habit. Like, that will stop me from getting it. But we also come over to, that's the heaviest weight I've touched in a few weeks, right? I've built back up 315, 335, all that stuff for rep work, right? Be the heaviest weight I've touched in several weeks. That first rep, it didn't groove perfect on the eccentric. Okay, we have fixed these things. So that means those rows need to come up because, again, the one arm dumbbell row, we get that upper back strong enough to control that eccentric the way that I need it to. Okay, because when you misgroove, why do you misgroove? It's usually there's a muscle weakness often involved. It's not your form always. Can be, but you better address those weak links. All right, afterwards I did my Skullcrushers here. I didn't do any bicep work today. I'm like, you know what, I did all the rowing. I did really solid bicep work last week, did solid bicep work last workout of the week. I don't need to destroy them all the time. I don't want to overtrain them. I'm pulling really heavy right now, hitting some deadlift PRs for reps. Right, I need to make sure those bicep tendons stay healthy. We do just enough to get some stimulus, nothing more. Triceps, though, have to keep working. And I noticed them today, the Skullcrushers, the first set kind of hurt. Then they felt okay. So I'm like, I do need to do a set of the band press downs just to keep those tendons healthy. It's kind of the key to Skullcrushers, right? I'm not going to argue with this. This is the longest range of motion I am capable of doing. I'm not going to argue with people about it anymore. I'm just sometimes. I just don't have time for it. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.